start over. Man, I'm really making a mess of this. Okay. Now we're back. Now it's official. Useless low caps. Yeah, only in Torture Chamber could you have this much trouble getting the tutorial level. Tell me about it, Uyanga. Tell me about it.
When the mind kill comes, you will likely have forgotten everything about your own life before entering the post-mind kill environment. But everything that has become intuition, everything that's made a part of your inner self, the threat, is unable to erase. Therefore, it's important to train until the training becomes so natural that you give it no thought. Correct usage of your firearm has to become as natural as breathing for there to be any chance of success.
Or you will get wrecked.
It is vital that you know that you are not dreaming. This is real. The time you have prepared.
I couldn't hit this guy. Alright, best gun in the game. Let's go. Ay. You know, there was somebody on the Wolfire Discord who was wondering what Torture Chamber was. Silvio. Oh, this. That's not supposed to happen. I missed twice. Somebody call Life's manager, because I've got some lemons to return. That's not right, man. You leave the game for a little bit and you lose all your skills, man. That's how it be. Whoa, this guy's spinning. I think I'm gonna fail the hack now. Excuse me, sir. I opened the help menu. Oh. Ah, yes! Whoa. These turrets are very needy. I guess I could have died there, actually. I think I should have been paying more attention. Well, I want to get down to middle floor, so let's see if we can do that here. If there are stairs. There are. I've already been here. What am I looking for? Alright, let's go back. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What's going on around here, huh? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Go. That's what I came here for. I think. Or maybe it's actually the other way. Yeah, I think it is.
You have seen the signs around you. Gradual creeping, decay, and dysfunction. You have realized that something is wrong with the media and the people around you. You know that you are different.
Yes, I am!
This is why you are ready.
That's faux show, yo.
You have been issued a series of audio cassette tapes that are part of our system for advancing insight. By continually listening to these tapes, you will drown out and eventually counteract the negative influences from your environment.
Easy clear. Yeah, where is
Once you
Houston?
have absorbed these tapes, you will have taken the first
I've never been
step
so low.
towards awakening your true self.
I get this guy without waking up.
The media is a threat. We have a technique to help. We use tapes as part of this technique. You must listen to them to advance.
Oh, this is not where I want to be. Oh my gosh. Mind tech. I don't know what I was doing there. I got stuck on the thing. I could have just gone the normal way. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Don't matter, none such. No what I'm saying? Well, it seems like I can finally shoot again, so that's good. Whoa! Torture chamber moment. That's what we play it for, you know? Yeah, where's the culprit? Dang. Wait. Did I get that guy on accident? I don't quite realize or understand what happened here. Did this guy land on his feet? Oh my gosh. He did like a front flip off of this box. What's going on in here? This seems very suspicious. I don't trust this guy. How do you write this using that as kind of a newspaper? I don't know, but you did the same thing. I don't trust this guy.
Past events that have caused recurring negative thoughts.
Such as playing the torture chamber.
Mental trauma.
Hey, ceiling
This was
turrets.
often the result of a sudden shift in perception.
We're keeping pace, all right.
Building blocks of our self-concept, ideas about the world and our place in it. These ideas turn out to be false.
I'm going on a rampage, but I'm actually losing all my ammo for it, so
Reaction
maybe I
that
should
can
calm
threaten
down.
every aspect of our life.
Oh, look at this. Infinite ammo.
Removing one brick from a tower can cause it to collapse. That does not mean...
Yeah, well, that pretty much means the problem is widespread.
It was a failure in a single...
Oh my gosh,
moment.
there really are a lot of mags here.
This demonstrates how critical
Wow.
each belief is, and how finding and removing false beliefs early can prevent a catastrophic chain reaction.
Water tower is
The
next.
threat will not need to kill us if it can get us to
A little
shoot
dangerous,
each
I
other.
think we can all agree.
Though
But it should
instances
have a
of
good yield.
misidentification are common in firearm-related accidents, resulting in dead friends and family. This often happens in situations with poor visibility.
Oh, this is
We
good.
are unsure what the post-mine kill environment will be like.
Oh boy, I have chicken now.
Positively identified as a peak
I'm being raided.
your target.
Ah!
This is why
Well, hello,
you
friend.
need a flashlight available.
I hoped you'd raid me, but I didn't dare
Imagine
ask
this
for it.
scenario.
I was too sheepish.
Woken up by a crash in the night, and you take out your
Well,
phone
pretty well
and
so
invest
far.
it. You see
First
a
try.
shadowy figure
Got
lurching
3
towards
tapes,
You.
so-
You open fire and it's down on the ground.
Let's see how far I can get
You're
today.
a hero. You defeated
never
your
know, do you?
household. Or did you?
Whoa!
It was a family member stumbling around in the dark.
Probably should not have
Or
been
your neighbor got drunk. and
walking
brought
around
your
with my
house
flashlight
to flames.
out.
Or, a police officer.
We're
rescued
fine,
you
we're
from
fine.
a warrant.
By the way, did you know it's possible to mod the,
Flashlight is worse than useless.
Yeah, I did actually. I just got like
recipe
5
for tragedy.
magazines from the same room. Anyway, it's possible to mod the flashlight, like, view angle, such that turrets can see you, like, literally from 360 degrees if you shine the light on them, which is pretty funny. But not even I would be that sadistic. Not even me. Now this guy here is chambered, as I recall. Let's not play around with him. Got him. Your spacebar doesn't work. How did you type this? Fake news. Oh no, the ads. Yeah. Yeah, well, you'll have that. Dang. Well, that sounds arduous. Actually, I don't think that I can. I'm an affiliate, you know. Twitch doesn't just hand that out. They want me to run ads for it. Oh boy! Well, that was scary.
When performing at a peak condition, often the deciding factor is mental state. Ideas have
Yeah,
a
for
form
real, though.
and a weight. When you become dedicated to an idea,
Gave me
it
a
takes
buzz
on
cut,
a new
right?
dimension. It becomes denser, tougher to move, intractable. This tenacious
Seems like it.
stubbornness is required to become a receiver.
So my keys are broke. Ooh!
Training is less important than mental
Ruh-roh.
condition. Receivers know that the two are linked. To move the body requires thought and focus, and similarly, certain actions.
Well, what did you expect? You don't exactly pay them much. Oh!
By training one,
I don't know what I'm doing here.
the other.
This guy. Quit looking at me like that. Yes, yes, I agree. And you know when Manhack Matt says like, "Ah, shoot, too late!" Right, that's what it should say when the taser drone sees you. Hello there. Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Dung. Did I already shoot these balloons? I literally have no memory of this, even though I probably did it like 4 seconds ago. Good question, man. Good question. Well, I've been gone for like the whole week, so I haven't actually talked to her in a moment, but soon, I hope. Even better, though, we're going shooting in real life. Wow, did I really? I am truly blessed. Yeah, we're gonna go on a double date with my brother John and go shooting. It'll be fun. Of course, it costs like $1 million these days, so we're not sure exactly when, but you know, one of these days, one of these days. Ah. Well, shooting's very expensive. You have to take a trip to the US just to do it, isn't it? I see that tape, of course, but it's a little dangerous, so we're gonna find another way. Wait, did I really? What, up here? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Chat OP. There it is. Yeah, yeah. Oops.
America had its first conflict with radical Islamic insurgents in the Philippines.
A mod that makes ladders worse. Now that would be the true Valve pack, wouldn't it?
US soldiers were
Every time you touch a ladder, there's just like a 1 in 10 chance that you die.
At least make some attempt at self-preservation.
Yeah, that would be
swordsmen were different. 38 caliber
that would be the
bullets
thing.
Didn't seem to stop them at all. They just made them even holier.
That would be the thing.
Soldiers favor the direct approach. They ask for bigger bullets. How big
I told you to die, sir. Not get mortally wounded.
Guard performed a series of controversial and morbid tests to determine the of various cartridges by firing them into hanged human bodies and live cows.
And can you believe they would kill cows?
They decided that the new 1911 pistol should fire 40.
This is still level 1.
Thompson later designed a
still meandering around
Tommy gun that fired those same bullets
with Half-Life 2
against attack by 30 to 50 feral cows.
Bang, 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 bang. It plays that right at the moment where it kills you.
Doesn't make much sense. Like, while I know this isn't the same room as before.
Every time you die, just my goodness, Gordon, what are you doing?
It's more like a fictional.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
The real world. It's like someone made copies of copies and lost the original intent of all the objects long ago. The firearm is simple in some ways, deceptively complex in others.
Aw, jeez. Aw, man.
It anchors the mind in the moment by apprehending the lethality.
You heard that, right? I mean, I can't just be crazy. That can't just be happening in my ears. Tell me you guys heard that.
Like with ideas, objects in the physical reality of their utility.
Unity games, am I right?
Thoughts and tools are extremely dangerous. We don't arbitrarily limit what we can use. Rather,
you're crazy. Honestly, you're crazy.
Ourselves and our environment. So that we handle
how about you don't, buddy?
Dangerous situations. The body
come on.
are linked. Physical actions are a manifestation of mental actions. Thus, training to protect the body also protects the mind.
Head
controlling
crab
your environment.
jambalaya.
Your body, and
Yeah,
your
that would be good.
environment
That would be good.
are part of a larger whole. Control
Perish.
your thoughts. Control your body. Control your environment. And control your fate. Cooper's second rule of gun safety is to never point the gun at something you are not willing to destroy. Now, this seems obvious, but is easy to forget in the moment. If you are training at the range and a burning hot shell casing falls down your shirt, are you prepared to keep the gun pointed at the target?
Yeah, what, did you
If
send
the
it in
gun
DMs or
malfunctions,
something?
Are you sure you won't point it sideways to get a better look at what's wrong? What if you were preparing to take it apart for routine maintenance? Are you still paying attention to which way the barrel is pointing? Many accidents take place
This is a mood, man.
because that's
the laptop with
when
the
we
keyboard
let our
next to
guard
it.
down. When fighting in
Yeah, we've all been there before.
You can use the Harry's technique. To do this,
I think that would be
hold the
very
firearm
funny.
straight out in
I
front
think
of
that
you
would be
with your
very
dominant
funny.
hand. Then hold the flashlight in your offhand with an ice pick grip, and press the backs of your hands firmly together, with the light facing forwards. This provides some stabilizing isometric tension.
So hold
you
up,
to
where's that
control
tape that I
recoil
was
more
hearing?
effectively than shooting with one hand alone, though still worse than firing with a normal two-handed grip.
Well, it's not up here, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, it's right there.
In the face of frustration, it's
alright, so there's a tape up on the catwalk up there.
Disappointment.
The double feed BM.
To understand
yeah, how do you do that? You go like...
and allow them to flow through their mind unobstructed.
Oops, well, it has to be
out the
loaded,
other
right?
side.
Got him!
Giving only clarity and resolve.
I gotta pick up all this detritus. What the? Yeah, see, it used to be the gun wouldn't do that, but... yeah, whatever. Old habits die hard, you know what I mean? You wouldn't get failure to feeds if you were locking the mag. One of these days I'll just make a mod that makes the game exactly how I like it. Oh. Hey, hey, get back here. I'm not done with you. Alright, well this is exceedingly dangerous, so we'd better be a little careful here. Yeah, you see the guy in the kitchen, right? And then maybe there's even one in the bathroom, too. No, it's another ceiling turret in there. Yeah, I gotta admit, he's right. He's right. But I still feel cool when I do it the quote-unquote right way, which is not actually right anymore. It still makes me feel cool. Oh, I saw the light blinking in my face there. Just for a moment. Whoa! What the? I guess I was a little tunneled on this place. I wasn't looking up there. Yeah, that makes me really nervous. Oh gosh, he's through the bushes too. I can't see this guy to save my life. I'm straight up not happy with this. I missed. Yeah, but he can't see me right now. Oh. Here, clear out some glass for me. Thank you. This is a real spooky scenario I'm in. The things men will do for tapes, am I right? Oh boy! Not even close, not even close. Got it under control, don't worry. I see you worrying over there, don't worry about it, man. I got this under control. Jeez, man. Alright. This is the peak torture chamber experience right here. This guy's gotta go. What the? What the? I broke my own rule from earlier today. Don't shoot at it more than twice without re-aiming. Yeah, that's the Uber move, you know. Like once you do that, I think you're just immune to threat echoes forever.
When John Moses Brown finished the Colt
1911 pistol,
the streets of
Ogden, Utah, polygamy, woo!
Lit by gas lamps and echoed with the clatter of horse-drawn.
It's everybody's favorite tape.
Now, while zeppelins, propeller planes, and bell-bottom pants came and went, his 1911 pistol is still holding its own in militaries and law enforcement around the world. As the son of a polygamist Mormon gunsmith, Browning had 21 siblings, which may explain his fascination with automatic weapons.
So funny.
Throughout his career, he designed many of America's small arms in World War I and II, including the Browning automatic rifle.
I've never been happier.
Light machine gun.
You know, life wasn't looking too good, and then this tape started playing, and I feel like everything's gonna be okay now.
He eventually died at his workbench while working on the Browning high-power pistol, which paved the way for the Wonder Nines of the 70s.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else you could do.
Dehydration, their water bottles are usually not empty.
Revolvers are just no fun, man. This is why semi-autos are better. Hey.
Kills people by suicide. It usually
I ask you to die nicely.
Never asked their family or friends for help. They were saving that for later. And it got really bad.
Whoa! Who are you?
Attacked by the threat. Ask for help now.
Oh.
There is no later. In a disordered mind, fear and doubt will often attach itself to whatever event is happening at that moment. These misattributed, diverted
Quit looking at me!
Become habitual, compounding the problem.
These
of
freaking turrets. They need to learn their place.
The confusion, impaired decision-making, and more anxiety.
Oh, I thought there was one up the staircase here, but I guess not.
By grounding thoughts in the present, one can escape this feedback loop. Where are you? What time and year is it? What are you doing at this exact moment?
Well, this turned out to be a very interesting clear, didn't it?
What do you really hear? When confronting the threat,
that was kind of a
must always remain calm.
Kind of a difficult
Most
setup.
People
What is that, hospital?
under pressure and shoot before properly aiming. Remember that it's better to fire
shoot,
one
man,
shot
before properly aiming
than 10 shots that miss.
It's better to fire 10 shots that miss.
Characteristic
No, wait. It's better to fire 10
a stone
hits that...
perfectly
Wait, no, I think it's... I can't remember how it goes.
It is this precarious lack of motion, but so much...
I'm supposed to remember something.
That's remarkable. Now,
I can't remember what I've forgotten.
One needs to bring ideas and feelings into neither random nor stagnant, equally outward and inward, neither entirely positive nor negative. This narrow space of calm.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? You know, the first time someone pointed that out to me, I was like,
failure to find balance results
you're
in
right.
reactions, cascading thoughts and feelings, like a stone falling out of place.
I'm glad you got what I was
Turning to the
referencing
next
there.
With no end.
Oh!
Control. While it's tempting to imagine that the Colt 1911 emerged fully formed from Browning's head like the goddess Athena, it took more than a decade of iteration. The first mass-produced model, the Colt 1900, looks like a
That's the only one. Is that number 1 or 2? I can't remember.
It fired 38 caliber rounds and had a bizarre safety system. You could push the rear sights down to block the firing pin, and presumably block yourself from ever retaining zero.
That kind of freaked
Even
me
so,
out a little
the
bit.
combination of the bolt and barrel shroud into a single slide was brilliant and set the standard for all pistols. It was designed to compete with the broom-handle Mauser, now better known as Han Solo's blaster in Star Wars, and the unfortunately named
Mannlicher.
1996. Even in its early stage, the Colt
well, this door is
compared
locked,
well
right?
enough to its rivals that the U.S. Army
Yeah,
started
so that's-
distributing
wait,
it
is
to officers and cavalry for field trials. The god of
TV.
war was among us. Barely knew it yet.
Anyway, I think we need to just go apartments here. I mean, we're in apartments, but, you know, top floor. And we probably will end the level there. Alright, this is not safe. Does anyone else hear her say baloney there? I always hear that. Very clangy. No, I actually don't know what you mean. Wow, look at all these bullet holes. Well, it's just as well. This guy really should have killed me, but he missed horribly, as you can see. Yeah, because the dude's a legend, that's why. Did I mention the Colt 1911 pistol is the best gun in the game, obviously? Oh, yeah, I guess I do know what you mean.
Kill drones don't feel pain, don't feel fear.
Let me tell you what, buddy.
They will keep
When
trying
I'm
to kill
there,
you
they do
until you
feel
make
pain.
it physically impossible for them to function. The surest way to disable
Whoa.
them completely is to destroy their batteries, found in the thickest part
That
of
was
the
a little
base of
unsafe.
turrets or the rear body of flying drones. If you really want to be sure to pull the trigger, you need to do a press check. Make sure your finger's off the trigger.
How funny would it be
and
if I
fly
died
with
by
your
shrapnel
supporting
right
hand.
there?
Down, John Wick. Just enough to see if there's a cartridge in the chamber. If there is, make sure the slide goes back into battery. This means the gun is ready. If not, you can just keep holding it back all the way and then release it to strip around from the magazine. Then repeat the check, in case your mag spring is damaged and failed to feed, or is fitted incorrectly.
No! No! I wanted to go skydiving. I'm so mad. I've never been this angry. Alright, level 2. Glad to see I've still got it, you know? Glad to see I've still got it. I probably just jinxed myself horribly, but we'll see what happens. Just want to make sure I've got enough space in the old hard drive here, that's all. Alright. yeah, that would be pretty sad. How'd you place again? I don't quite remember. You had a best of 3 in the upper bracket with someone that you lost, right? Yeah, Cookies. It was 2 to 3, wasn't it? That was a good series. Yeah. How did he see me? Whoa! that doesn't add up. How can this guy see me? Adjustonado. Adjustonado. Maybe. It's very possible. I think the hardest part of level 2 is probably the very beginning, actually. Either that or when the taser drones show up. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I would have been like more invisible by actually moving further towards him. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. No, I don't think we'll be doing that. No. I don't even think I have the ammo for it, man. I only got 6 right now. And frankly, he's not my friend. Oh, he didn't even break the window that I can run through here. Evil. Oh man. No, I won't be guilt tripped into suicide. This seems like conduit for the threat action here, to be honest with you. Yeah, hold up. Only Houston is subbed here, man. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, basically. Houston's paying me to, man. I still don't think I have the ammo to. Wait, did I go up here? I can't even remember already. No, apparently not. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I should not be sprinting around everywhere. Yikes. No, I spawned here, right, okay. Yeah, I remember this now. Running around, getting shot at by turrets. No more goofing around. Yes, actually. I mean, sleeping turrets in particular, no, but, turrets in general, you can set the chambered rate now. No more goofing around.
Together, we have laid the foundation.
No more goofing around.
You have shown great potential, but the potential...
Running around, getting shot at by turrets, none of that.
We have sent the message.
Yeah, these two are uncomfortably close. That's gotta be illegal.
There is an insidious force moving through your media, weakening the mind and causing widespread dysfunction.
Always, my friend, always.
The threat. We have developed a technique.
That's a good one, man. That is a good one.
To combat this threat. A new set of tapes has been issued to train and to prepare you.
I always wonder if you're watching the stream, like, how hard it is to see these things in the dark. It feels pretty hard, like, being the player. On stream, they're probably just invisible. Ah, I see you there, buddy. I see you there. Bored, thankful strawberry. I guess I didn't see if there were balloons or not. Maybe we call that torture chamber deluxe, huh? Or you can just turn on the green demon if you want that kind of treatment. If somebody can beat that, you know. Somebody can beat that, they'll be, I don't know, they'll get a cookie. I haven't thought this through. Ooh. A sugar cookie, oh. Now that's a prize worthy of any mantelpiece. Speaking of Half-Life 2 sound effects. Well, that's that. If you hold this RPG, you will die. Now who wants to be the lucky one to carry it into combat? Ah, Gordon Freeman. Couldn't have asked for a finer volunteer. Oh gosh. Yes, yes, there is. There is. It's a modifier, like one of these. Oh, where is it? Like the green demon, no hacking, no malfunctions, right? Yeah, it's a modifier that makes the lights turn away. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, Creporo had actually told me that in DMs, but I didn't want to say it publicly because it wasn't really known, and then he kind of shattered everyone's, or she shattered everyone's dreams there. It was very unfortunate. Well, I still have some faith that it's gonna come out. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. But, you know, I believe it won't be too long. Oh. Maybe. I don't remember that, but it might be. Hey, you're dead, alright? Be quiet. Dead men tell no tales, you know? You didn't watch the movie? Well, what can I say? No one is ever damned for having too much faith, right? Got him. That's a Joseph Smith quote. Can you believe that? When he came back from a trip and found his congregation writhing on the floor like snakes. Anyway, that's its own story. Let's see what can be done here. Ah, that's true. That's true. Autopsies. Whoa. Hey there, buddy. Okay, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Hey, hey, hey! Well, that'll do. As you can see, my parkour skills have doubled since the last time we met. Good. Twice the pride, double the fall. Twice the height, double the fall. Hey, that's perfect. Yeah, they had a low light combat night actually not too long ago, but I couldn't make that one, which was quite sad. That's a fun game.
Close your eyes and imagine that you are a cloud floating over the city.
Actually, yes. Yeah, I didn't really put this together until I was trying that
2,
one.
3.
And then I fell down that thing so many times, I was like, alright, I gotta find a better way to get up this than running up the stairs. And sure enough, you can just kind of bounce back and forth.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2.
Yeah, that dead end one is big, actually,
4,
although it's not so easy to
breathe in.
do, but yeah, you're not a real person.
Imagine a
Don't pretend like you're a real
moving
person,
between
you're
the
not.
buildings. Hold. The drone looks up, seeing the dark cloud.
Oh, I was watching chat instead of hacking.
It starts flying towards
I actually clipped it on my channel. Here, let me find it real quick, 'cause this is a pretty cool thing. It's gonna be buried in here. No, mute, please, mute. Why are you not muting? Gosh. I don't know what it's doing, but whatever. Oh, you died trying it? Oh no. Well, I guess that kind of didn't work. Alright, here we go. I found it. Okay, sorry, that took a little bit.
Bang. Lightning blasts.
Dead, cloudy,
sparkling pieces.
diamond honey badger.
Breathe in. Breathing is vital to life. In order to project deadly force with precision, a receiver temporarily becomes one with death and pauses the breath.
Yeah, for real though. Okay, there's one here. We've got our ways of bonking this guy. Whoops. Thank you. Yeah, that was a fun one to find. Cause I felt like it had to be there, you know what I mean? Like I've thought that for months now, so finally I just kind of sat down and did it. But we tried to find the one. I'm dead. I'm alive! Yay! We tried to find the one to hack ceiling turrets in that what is it? The bottom floor of patio. And that also feels like it should be right there, but we just could not find it. It's like nothing we did could get us any closer. Sometimes that's how it be, you know? Yeah. Storage, I guess. Enter the fungin. No. You jest. Surely you jest. Alright, just die. I'm tired of you. Yeah, I know, right? It's like they looked like, okay, well, he could stand on this light here, so let's add this pipe right here. It's like just barely not possible on every one of them. It's so close. Yeah, I don't know why. I was like, I had to go for the camera for some reason, and then I missed it twice. Not my finest moment. Ooh. Where did he go? I feel like he's zorped out of existence. Oh, and now he's back? Well, I don't know what the tile is called, but it's the bottom floor of patio either way. Is that what that room is called? Storage? The one with the lathe in it? AKA easy clear? AKA you'll die if you try to get through this tile. Or this room. Yeah. Oh. A tape. Oh.
We are.
Look at that. If it weren't for Droney
carefully
McDroneface over
monitoring
here, I
what
would have
we put
missed
into
this
our
one.
bodies. We need to eat
Very
this
nice.
and avoid that, and have this other thing in moderation. But we are never taught how to curate what we put into our minds. There's no use having a healthy body if
Paul
your
Sunday turned
mind
out to be a
is
good friend of
poisoned.
ours.
The threat.
I mean, wait, I messed it up. I didn't
is
say
control
drones.
to remove
Whatever.
choice over what you consume. If you uncritically view media,
Terrible accent,
you are directly allowing the threat to infiltrate your thoughts and compromise your brain from the inside. This tape is designed to test
Wait,
your
what?
focus
Did he?
in the face of distraction. Maintain focus on your breathing. How did you do? If your attention
Who's that frickin' person who's talking with Maggie in the notes who says, like, you know, if a tape is really well guarded, you can just leave. There's gonna be other ones, right?
Good job.
Because I think she's a wimp!
Brush our teeth twice a day. We don't do anything to clean our minds. Are our teeth more important than our minds? Unless you take active measures to resist it, the threat will continue tainting and twisting your mind to suit its purpose. To survive the mind kill, you must intentionally train your focus, your compassion, your motivation, or it will atrophy and die.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Wait, you haven't heard it? That's crazy, man. Everybody's heard that one.
In the face of distraction.
I think we're just gonna shoot this guy. We'll get the twofer for it.
How did you do?
Bozo, that's crazy. You gotta be crazy, Bozo.
Just notice that. Let's try again. Good job.
Have I told you the joke about the gaslighter? yeah, me too, frankly. I'm sure I have. Houston's fun to have around. I told you that dangle joke about the gaslighter? Yup. So I was surprised when I started playing R1 again. You know the drones make like an ambient sound when they're on? Apparently they do that in Receiver 1 too. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a new thing. It almost sounds like a internal combustion engine. Which is very funny because, you know, they just run on electricity. But... like, you hear that, right? You'd think they would make, like, if anything, like an electricity buzzing noise, although even that would be a little unrealistic unless they were drawing a lot of power. But yeah, there it is. No, I'm sure he hasn't, DevNote. I'm sure he hasn't. You must be crazy if you think that he has. Are you crazy? That's crazy, man. I don't think that guy will see me. all of us at the same time. Oh boy. Bet you didn't see that one coming! Got him! Oh shoot, maybe I am. Oh my gosh. Maybe I am crazy. Jeez. I think he's right. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. Tell you what, a dangled PTRD could have gotten through that door. I tell you what. I need to stop talking about this mod and just make it. Like, even though the model is like garbage right now, it's like just good enough for a placeholder. Ugh. That drone has a really obnoxious patrol route. He'll see us again in just a moment here. What can I say? I'd never heard it before. It's just flagged as impenetrable, actually, I think, right? I think that any surface that's metal or brick or stone, if that even is a thing, is just flagged impenetrable. Yeah, I think he's out. And then there's actually another material type which is literally just called impenetrable, and I think that's what ceiling turrets are flagged as. You know what else I want to do, DevNode? You know what else I want to do? I want to make it so that, like, if you shoot a ceiling turret with the PTRD, it'll, like, knock it off the ceiling and it'll fall onto the ground, you know? Like, if you shoot the receiver, this part's normally invulnerable, but it would just, like, break the barrel off, right? And if you shoot this part, it'll break the whole frame off, right? Just make this thing absolutely disgustingly powerful. Trailers for what now? Oh, Terminator, yeah. Yeah, I really liked the first one. The second one I thought was okay. My friend I was watching them thought it was pretty good. Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Probably you would just take, like, some bolts and just kind of screw it in, right? But I don't know. Maybe I should ask Aubrey. Aubrey's always down to give advice for this kind of thing. Ooh. That's not very safe. Oh, I'm just still looking at them to come up with a version 2 second draft of it. The problem is that, like, I know what I want to do, but... Well, I guess same as before, just a bit of writer's block. Maybe we ought to have some, like, crazy creative writing session again like we did last time. Just hammer it out. Nah, I've gotta be afraid of the copyright killer. Jeff Bezos himself will just show up to my apartment and kill me. Apartment. See? Ow. Can't be done, sadly. Can't be done. We're dead. We're alive! Yay. Yeah, that was a little irresponsible, but we got away with it. You little... I just reloaded my full gun. It's always fun. I wonder what it is that compels me to do that from time to time. Alright, now let's see about this. Gosh. That's terrifying. Yeah, they were getting cold, dude. Oh, okay. This is not a very fun angle to fight.
Together, we have laid the foundation. You have
Didn't we
shown
just
the
hear this like
potential,
6 tapes ago?
but the potential is yet to be realized. We have sent a message. Can you hear it? There is.
And then like
insidious
after you
force
like fire the shot, it'll just
moving
melt
through your
and no one will
media,
like ever know that you were there. Yeah.
weakening the mind and causing widespread
Oh!
dysfunction. We call this the threat. We have developed a technique called mind tech to combat this threat.
Okay, that looked a
New
lot more
set of
dangerous than it
tapes
was.
has been issued to train and prepare you.
Oh! How did I get there? What the? That wasn't supposed to happen. Would you really do that to your bullets, Houston? Just leave them in a hot car like that? That's so irresponsible. What kind of parent are you? This tile here always has a light in that room. Do you see that? Bothers me. I hear a tape in here.
Dealing with fear is a necessary skill to combat the threat.
Alas.
Through
Well, it's
mind
nice to
tech,
have you around, my
focus
friend.
your mind's eye
I shall
on
try.
your fear.
I shall try. See ya.
The fear is heavy, faceted, and black like obsidian.
That's racist.
This fear can be a benefit, or it can be a poison, but it can't be avoided. It must be dealt with. Mind Tech offers the tools.
You can
to
like
engage
see
with
this bullet
fear.
arcing even from that distance.
Through Mind Tech, you change
38
yourself
special
to
drop
influence
slot.
your environment to reduce the fear. Control
Yeah,
of
this freaking
emotions
guy.
comes from control of the situation.
It's time for you to
which
shut up.
results from control over ideas.
Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ooh. See, man. Yeah. What's going on over there? What's going on in there? heard that. Stupid bushes. You think you're so cool. Look, I can pull hammers. I'm a bush. I have a lizard face. My friend Shmita. Have you guys ever seen True Crime Loser on YouTube? You gotta check that guy out. He's hilarious. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to True Crime Loser. I hope you're doing well.
We are all taught to carefully monitor what we put into our bodies. We need to eat this and avoid that, and have this other thing in moderation. But we are never taught how to curate what we put into our minds. There's no use having a healthy body.
Why is there a light
if your
here?
mind is poisoned. The threat has used this control to remove choice over what you consume. If you uncritically view media, you are directly allowing the
Yeah, supposedly. We'll see. Maybe you'll be right this time.
Compromise your brain.
Is that why that happened? Oh, one of these days. Although the chances are not particularly good. I'm never gonna defeat Zerg. My phone is exploding. What is going on in there? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's the law. The perfect crime. Nobody suspected a thing. It's the perfect crime. Okay. Now there's actually a camera up above me, I think. Yeah. The trailer, Thomas, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh! You know, I mentioned that there was a camera here, and then I just let it see me. That was very smart. Maybe I can actually hack both, but not worth the risk. This run is going quite well. Whoa! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Just stop it. Okay. Holy moly! I don't know what happened there, but that was scary. Let me calm down a bit here. Easy clear.
Humans are curious creatures, always hungry for information. The threat has found a way to turn this strength into a fatal.
Who is this guy?
They force feed us from a fire hose of narratives designed to agitate and demoralize.
You know, that's the sound of you being
leaving
force
our
fed by a
minds
fire hose.
exhausted and crowding out our own thoughts. They divide the world into false dichotomies and demand we choose between obvious lies. To become a receiver, you must reject this choice.
Okay, okay. We're cleaning up our mistake here.
building.
No, not the Stalker tape, but it did actually make me think for a moment. It did actually make me think for a
Make
moment.
much sense.
Ooh.
Like, well, I know this isn't the same room as before.
Don't do that to me.
It still feels familiar.
I'm getting nervous and it's not even level 3 yet. It's too early to be
More like
afraid.
a fictional place than the... It's
You know, you're supposed to be
someone
afraid on
made
level 3,
copies
but not on level
of
2.
Copies and lost the original intent. Of
There might be
all
a
the
turret in
objects,
this room,
long
so
ago.
let's not get too comfortable. Looks like there isn't.
The physical body is a projection cast by the luminous mind. As such, all
Again, I'm warming my
interactions
bullets up.
are mental. While in-person interaction
Ooh.
may use abstraction
Tapes
such as
galore.
words, much more communication is taking place
Tapes
via
are us,
proximity.
you know?
If you focus, you can feel the subconscious mind reaching, dreaming in reality A. This true understanding is beyond words. The threat has limited influence on the physical world and seeks to subvert true interaction. They do this by inverting values, making the lowest forms of communication, words and images, seem like the only ones.
It's an armored turret.
People degraded by these ideas isolate themselves, thinking this mediated communication is a form of communion. Not only is it insufficient, but it's also a channel for the they co-opt even this thin thread of connection until you are
That was like the
totally
slowest reaction
isolated.
time you've ever seen. But
The more you use their compromised channels, the more isolated you become. This is why we train together. If your friend makes a joke about hurting themselves, it might be that, a joke. Or it might be their last cry for help before they are killed by the threat. Get them alone later, ask about it, and really listen to their answer. It's probably nothing, but in this case, it's so much better
What am I
to
doing,
have
man?
10 false positives than 1 false negative. One tool used by the threat is called the anti-pattern. The threat cultivates an atmosphere of terror and anxiety around
Well, I guess we'll
trivial
see.
risks, providing a suitable environment for them to inject fixes for these non-problems.
that was tape 18.
Invariably,
So.
the actual purpose of these solutions is to create new issues that were worse than the initial situation. By associating the search
Goodbye.
for solutions with new problems, the mind becomes locked in a hopeless state with no clear path forward. We have developed a mind tech for people trapped in this anti-pattern. Like a hall of mirrors, this is based on illusions and is easily shattered.
Whoa.
Imagine if you have changed your mind about
You're
something
too-
you would never doubt. Act like this new truth for an hour, a day, a week. Do things make more sense? This is the feeling of breaking free. Close your eyes and imagine that you are a cloud floating over the city.
I expect some cosmic karma for not shooting the tape.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2.
I did it for the Reddit karma. Oh my gosh.
Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Imagine a kill drone weaving between the buildings.
Yeah, I feel like this level is still spawning too many
The drone
tapes
looks
at the
up,
end.
seeing the dark cloud. Breathe out.
But like, I even reduced the
flying
tape
towards
spawn
cover.
rate. It didn't seem to do anything.
Pause.
Maybe it's because it's also got so
Back.
many turrets that like
Lightning
it spawns a lot of
blasts
turret
it
tapes or
to
something.
Sparkling pieces.
I don't know. Something's a little
Breathe in.
fishy about it.
Breathing is the item of life. To project deadly force with precision, a receiver temporarily pauses the breath. People with high exposure to media show many symptoms.
Well, it looks like we've got a bit of time.
Inability to focus, a feeling of dread and hopelessness. The inversion of values extends to all aspects of life. The media tells you that distant, abstract events that have little to do are the most important. The implication is that your own experience and existence is meaningless.
What was that too?
The opposite is true. Your only connection to reality A is through your mind's eye. Instead of looking out, you learn the most critical information by looking inward. To the extent that the body is an extension of the mind, it is the primary aspect of physical reality.
Who says you can't slip hammer with
Focus
a Model
attention
10?
on the shadow body. Look inward.
Slip hammer time.
Receiver, I need you to listen to me.
Oh!
The threat has streamed something new into reality.
I don't have any bullets.
Don't have time. It's coming for you. It knows where you are.
Oh
I wish I
no.
knew more about it so I could prepare you, but we simply don't.
Quick, find some
And
bullets.
you have no time. It's coming. You probably don't stand a chance. Trust your training.
Oh crap.
And focus. It's almost here.
Okay, we're gonna we're gonna pause the tape. Oh crap, man. Okay, well there you go. Apparently it can spawn in these conditions. I guess we thought it wasn't possible, but there it is. Aye, aye, aye. Now I kind of wish I hadn't used all of my bullets. Yeah. Laugh while you can, alright? Watch me kill this stalker. Easy. I guess I could have tried to hack it. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Nah, you know what? This is actually a good place to fight it too, so let's get up on top.
The threat has become expert in hijacking our attention and inverting our...
Dang, man! Almost. I got the shot off, but I didn't aim right. Dang. Oh, jeez. I had like 24 tapes too. Oh, it's terrible. Ay. That just can't be legal, man. That just can't be legal. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, orb is correct. Yeah, you know, you were actually right. I have to admit, you were actually right. So there is that.
I can't believe I signed up for salvage.
Oh, who's this? Thomas. Well, welcome to the salvage team, my boy. You'll find that was the worst mistake of your life, but there it is. Oh man. I even was like out of ammo. I had to go on a magical journey to get it. Yeah, you know, I didn't go to the corner because it wouldn't have worked on the one side, but I think actually if Boiler was on the other side, I would have been safer from that end. So that might have kept me alive. Messy. Well, I can guess what that's about. Rip Bozo. Ow. Torture chamber. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Now imagine if I had made the mod already where it's not possible to pause the tape player on a threat echo or on a stalker, you know? That would have made it even harder. Somebody was saying it can't be the last tape, but
the signs around you.
Can't remember what their credentials were.
Decay and dysfunction.
Might have just been speculation.
You have realized that something is wrong with the media and the people around you. You know that you are different. This is why you are ready to become.
Well, back to square
You
one.
have been issued a series of audio
You'll have
tapes
that.
that are part of our system for advancing insight.
This is 2 towers,
By
we can use it to
continually
get up to the
listening
top
to
floor.
these tapes, you will drown out and eventually counteract the negative influences of the environment. Once you have absorbed these tapes, you will have taken the first step towards awakening your true self.
If only I had an anti-tank rifle, you know, I would have beaten him
We
there.
have a technique to help.
I just didn't bring
Tapes
big
are
enough
part of this
firepower,
technique.
that's all.
You must listen to them.
Obviously, obviously. Solution? Use a gun. And if that don't work, use more gun. Well, positively terrifying. As opposed to negative terrification. I feel like I'm still kind of jittery. You know how it is. Yeah, that's the first time we've ever had the Stalker show up after you've collected all the tapes of the level, so... It's not been obvious before that that was even possible. There it is. I paused the tape player during the encounter, by the way, because I felt like I was not going to be able to hear him. So I'm not sure if that was obvious, but that was the reason for that. Yeah, well that was really something else. That was really something else. Thomas and the elevator man. That's a story that they wouldn't tell you.
Receivers know that the biggest
I thought that was the Stalker.
success is true grit.
Okay, that would have been
You
maddening.
will maintain resolve in the face of adversity. The only way to develop this trait is through practice.
Just any tape that starts with the word receiver, you're just sure you're dead. Wow, I'm not dead. Oh! Yes, I am in the end. Alright, alright, alright. I really do be how it is sometimes, you know? This is quite a run we're having here. This is quite a run we're having here. Hey, I got it on the first try for once. Yeah. I wouldn't be so hard on myself if I were you. Oh man. That was not it. That was not it. We'd really like to avoid gap and catwalk, so let's just scour this place. That's what we came for. Yeah. Well, that was kind of an astoundingly funny joke. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, well. Well! After all, it's not everyone who can get, you know, 24 tapes and then die, but I actually got 26, so I just want to point that out. Yeah, I guess they just limit it to, like, one event per level. I mean, that makes sense in a way. Get absolutely owned. Yeah, beep at me. See what I care, buddy. Oh. Okay, I can't hit this guy to save my life. It was you! Oh, man. I'll never recover from this. It's gonna take a while to get back up to where we were. I was already, like, hyping myself up for level 3, you know, I was all ready to go. That's what I get. I guess no more wasting my ammo at the end of the level. Because now I know what happens. We can waste our ammo when the last tape plays, you know, and then we'll be fine. Dude, but you know, I used to literally, like, leave the room when the last tape was playing. Remember that? Whoa. Like, I would just go and, like, make a sandwich or something, you know what I mean? What if I died like this when I was doing that? That would have been funny. That would have been really funny. I mean, in a kind of a sadistic way, but, you know. I come back, like, what? How did I die? Which one of you killed me? Ah, jeez. That was something. There should be an achievement for that, right? Like, die after getting more than the tape target for a level. Look how unconcerned I am in level 2. I'm just like sprinting around like a madman, you know? Well, sometimes I've gotten too punchy like this and failed to clear the level as a result. Whoa, speaking of which. You're like, what? What happened? Yeah, that would really be something. That would really be something. Hey, you can't see me. You can't see me. I think it even says impaled, you know? Like, that's gotta really start making you ask questions. I was impaled? What? I feel like I missed a tape. No, I guess not. This can always be a little dangerous. Doesn't look like anyone can see us, though. That guy was wearing his anti-bullet pants. Jeez. I'm hearing all these noises, but I don't know where they're coming from. Oh hey, this is that tile we were talking about. I think this is doable. Yeah, I bet it's doable. Torture chamber is easy, you know? Dude, I was doing underwater jujitsu the other day. That's the most fun crap. Well, there's a tape above me, obviously. And there's one over there. Let's try and get top floor first, because we still need to pick up the balloons from Water Tower. Yeah, you know, it's really troubling to... Excuse me. It's really troubling to not be able to use, like, the ground for leverage. Fratricide. Oh, but now I can't see anything. Well, just tap early, tap often, that's all. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. Let's wait for him to pan back, and then I think we can get him. This guy's gonna have to die, though. Am I shooting the wrong side? What's going on here? But imagine, what if one day you had to fight someone underwater, you know? Wouldn't you rather know how to do it? Well, you've got to have someone else there to make sure you're safe, obviously. But... Ooh. But it's a lot of fun. It's very different than normal. I think we just shoot this guy. It's gonna be a complicated area to clear. Well, you only do it in places where they won't be so uptight about it, you know. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason public pools don't want people to like die in them. Yeah, my brother John, who got me into jiu-jitsu, he and I were both lifeguards when we were teenagers, so. Yeah, whatever. So we feel pretty confident even if something went wrong, we could take care of it. Oh. It's our first tape, by the way. What is it underneath that guy? Gotta be. Oh! I just totally ran off the edge, but I survived.
You have seen the signs around you. The gradual creeping, decay, and dysfunction. You have realized that something is wrong with the media and the people around you. you know that you are.
I just like ran off, like I sprinted off the
This
ledge
is
there,
why
and then
you are
I was
ready
fine.
to become a receiver. You have been issued a series of audio
Sprinting
cassettes
off ledges,
as a
new
part of
meta.
our system for advancing insight. By continually listening to these tapes, you will drown out and eventually counteract
New meta,
the
guys.
negative
That's how the game's played.
influences from your environment. Once you have absorbed these tapes, you will have taken the first step towards awakening your true self. The media is a threat. We have a technique to help. We
I
use
think I've
tapes as part of this
explored
technique.
this section, but
You
I'm not
must listen to them to advance.
sure. Yeah, this is where we spawned even, I think. You know, I've had bad experiences dying to glass doing that, actually, so that's why I never do that one. But maybe I'm just being chicken. It's probably not a big deal. So if I'm not mistaken, that means that the elevator on hospital has to go down to the bottom floor. But I might be wrong. It might be possible to hack both of these, but I don't think it's really worth the risk. Especially when we've got this much ammo. Man, I've missed this game. This is fun.
Receiver, I need you to listen to me. I
Oh,
need you to focus.
you jest!
The
Surely, you
furthest
jest.
into reality. You don't have time.
Aye,
It's coming
aye,
for
aye.
you. It knows where you are. I wish I knew more about it so I could prepare you, but we simply don't. And you have no time. It's coming. You probably don't stand a chance. Trust your training and focus.
Yeah.
It's
We would
almost
practice, we would practice doing that sometimes. I'll talk about this after I'm done here.
The body and mind are linked.
I have time to feel about ganglia. Okay. And thus I prove that you're right. If you stand on the edge, you have a better chance. I really should have done that on level 2, but whatever.
Thus,
We'll get him next
training
time.
to
We'll get him
protect
next
the
time.
body also protects the mind.
Yeah, we call that, like...
Controlling your
Well, we do that to
environment
train for the
controls
deep water rescue, right? Where you, like, drop down
your body and your
and hook your
environment
legs under their
are part
armpits and
of
pull them up.
a larger whole. Control your thoughts.
But yeah, they'd put, like,
Control your
they'd put
body.
the diving brick down in the bottom of the deep end, and then you'd have to, like, go down and get it.
And control your fate.
And then we'd do it with, like, people. You know, my favorite drill by far as a lifeguard is the aggressive victim one, if you've ever heard of that. Where, like, the idea is, you know, sometimes when people are drowning, they really act irrationally when the lifeguard is trying to save them, so they're, like, clawing you and jumping all over you and whatever, you know, so you have to, like, get them to calm down before you can get them out. And practicing for that drill is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You know, you just get to, like, act like a maniac while your fellow lifeguards are trying to rescue you. Whew, well, no dying to Stalker today. I mean, well, that's not true. I already did, but whatever. I'm not a good swimmer in terms of, like, racing or something, but I mean, I'm fast enough to do the job. And I feel very confident in my ability. Swimming is a good skill to have. You never know when you'll need it. It's like self-defense, though, right? You'll be glad you'll be glad you've got it.
After World War II, a military study concluded that only
Be glad you've got it if you ever need it.
soldiers were willing to line up their sights on a human target. Now, to combat this problem, the Army found ways to dampen our natural aversion to killing one another. They replaced bullseye targets with human silhouettes.
Yeah, I mean, my form is good enough that I don't really get tired very fast.
And trained recruits to avoid taking
Unless I'm doing butterfly, but that's not exactly designed for,
after enough training,
it's not exactly designed for energy
eventually
efficiency, is
learned to
it?
stop seeing
That one's
people
definitely all
at all.
about speed.
and just silhouette targets everywhere, even in the mirror.
Alright, let's try this again, alright? You gonna be my friend this time? Or are you gonna act like a maniac like that other guy? There we go. Ooh. Yeah, side stroke is what I use if I'm just trying to, like, be chill, you know? Like, I'm not really trying to get anywhere, I just want to not take a lot of energy to move. Or not a lot of thought is what I mean. Like, if I had to swim, like, a really long distance, I would use breaststroke, I'm sure. It's gotta be the best one.
The vast majority of
Thing is, like,
shooters
as a lifeguard, if
are
you needed to
like
rescue someone
so
from
if
the
you have a
pool,
gun,
you
should
always
also
do it with,
have
like,
a light.
freestyle, but with
Now
your head above
first,
the
you
water,
need
right?
to identify your target to be sure that
Because
there's an imminent deadly threat.
there's faster ways to
Second,
swim, but
you
they'll
can
all
use it
obscure
as a
your
weapon
vision, and
if
you
it's
can't
okay.
see what you're
Proper
going for
self-defense
anymore.
flashlight is bright enough to temporarily blind a human attacker, which can go far in convincing them to surrender or leave. This, however, will not work on a kill drone. The flashlight is a great tool, has many uses, but it is only as good as the operator wielding it.
This
When
freaking
using
guy,
a
can you
flashlight
believe
in
him?
hostile environments,
Can you believe
make
him?
Sure you use it appropriately.
The nerve of some
Remember,
people.
using it lights you up like a Christmas tree. It will help your enemy as much as you if you're not careful. So with this in mind, use your flashlight sparingly. Turn it on briefly, scan your surroundings, turn it off and move, so your enemy can't zone in on your location. Make this a habit, and your flashlight will save you time and again when you find yourself in a tight spot. When explorers die of dehydration, their water bottles are usually not empty. They were saving their resources for later, when it got really bad.
Ladders, am I
When the
right?
threat kills people by
Let's go.
suicide, it usually turns out that they never asked their family or friends for help,
Houston, are you a milk drinker? Oh my gosh.
saving that for later, when it got really bad. If you are under attack by the threat, ask for help now. There is no later.
I mean, chocolate milk is
When
just
John
superior,
Moses
frankly.
Browning finished,
Oh, Ogden, Utah!
the
Guys,
streets of
Ogden, Utah.
were still lit
I know
by
where that
slams
is.
and
I've been there.
echoed with the clatter of horse-drawn carriages.
1%?
Now, while
Oh,
Zeppelins, propeller planes, and bell-bottom pants
Milk-flavored
came and
water,
went, his
man.
1911 pistol is
Milk-flavored
still
water. You
holding
go
its
whole milk
own
or you go home,
militaries
that's
and
what I
law
say.
enforcement around the world. As the son of a polygamist Mormon gunsmith, Browning had 21 siblings, which may explain his fascination with automatic weapons. Throughout his career, he designed many of America's small arms in World War I and II, including the Browning automatic rifle, 1917 light machine gun, 82 heavy machine gun, and the Auto 5 shotgun.
I will, thank you very
He
much.
eventually hit his workbench while working on
Yeah,
the
you know
Browning
me. I mean, I
pistol,
could use the weight.
which paved the way for the Wonder Nines of the 70s.
I need to get as many calories as possible. The lathe. The lathe. Yeah, but you kind of just have to. Everyone knows it's true.
To understand primary arms and sidearms,
Strawberry
consider
milk,
a
what the-
spear and a sword. Spears are primary arms. better in almost every way. Cheaper, longer range, easier to use, more
Or
lethal.
coming in here
So
with
why
the
bother
controversial
sidearms
opinions,
like
man.
swords? Well, first, they can
By
be
which
used
I
with
mean
one
wrong.
hand, so they
Got
work
'em.
well from horseback. Second, they're expensive, so officers can prove that they're important enough to keep alive, unlike the conscripted peasants. The
Oh my
spear
gosh.
and sword were
There's some
gradually
serious
replaced by the
heresy going
rifle
on in
and
my
handgun,
chat today.
but they continue to fill similar roles on the battlefield.
Serious heresy.
U.S. cavalry continued to use sidearms effectively even through the First World War, where they would flank German machine gunners and silence them with a hail of
Very
45
nice, very
ACP.
nice.
You can see this cavalry heritage in the Colt 1911 design itself, with its one-handed controls, lanyard ring, and drop safety.
Where am I right now,
You
dude?
can see this heritage in the horses as well, who often came home with a few 45 caliber holes in their ears. If you run out of ammo,
What's going on
you can
here?
no longer defend yourself against kill drones.
Okay, we can agree on that
However,
one. We can
they
agree on
are
that one.
predictable, and with enough focus, you can get past them without using your firearm.
We can agree on that one.
To aim a firearm correctly, you must be familiar with the sight picture, how the sights look when they are lined up correctly. Handgun sights almost always work in the same way. You line up the front sight in the middle of the gap in the rear sight, and make sure the top of the front sight is level with the top of the rear sight. If zeroed correctly, the bullet will hit right at the top of the front sight.
Sometimes you can if you do it right. You can just run into it.
For maximum accuracy, you should focus on your front sight, even though it makes the target look blurry. There's no point shooting at a crisp target if you can't tell if your sights are lined up.
I mean, look, he's floating, you know? What's up with this, man? What's up with this? Explain that, Obama. Ridiculous. What? Where is this? Oh, there we go.
America had its first conflict with radical Islamic insurgents in the Philippines in 1899, when they politely asked the
Oh my
Moro
gosh.
people to stop enslaving Christians.
That's crazy.
U.S. soldiers were used to fighting enemies who would surrender when shot, or at least make some attempt at self-preservation. The Moro swordsmen were different. 38 caliber bullets didn't seem to stop them at all. If anything, they just made them even holier. Soldiers favor the direct approach, so they asked for bigger bullets. But how big exactly? Colonels Thompson and Lagarde performed a series of controversial tests.
Thompson and Lagarde, the cow murderers.
Cartridges by firing
Hate
them
these
into hanged
guys.
human bodies and live cows.
Terrible.
After 2 days of tests, they decided that the new 1911 pistol should fire 45 caliber rounds. Now, Thompson later designed a submachine gun, nicknamed the Tommy gun, that fired those same bullets, presumably to defend against attack by 30 to 50 feral cows. When performing at a peak condition, the deciding factor is mental state. Ideas have a form and a weight. When you become dedicated to an idea, it takes on a new dimension. It becomes denser, tougher,
Did you say hi to them for me?
intractable. This tenacious stubbornness is required.
Did you say
to
screw
become
Lagarde
receiver.
for me? Okay, this guy's invulnerable. This is not going very well. Oh, look at that. think maybe I can get him to shoot that balloon for me? Hey, hey, I'm not done with you. Get back here. Yeah.
Kill drones don't feel pain, don't feel fear. They will keep trying to kill you until you make it physically impossible for them to function. The surest way to disable them completely is to destroy their batteries, found in the thickest part of the base of turrets.
Well, you'll have that.
Flying drones.
Nice to have you around, Houston. Yeah. Well, we didn't expect it, but there it is. Ooh, that was cool. It's true, man. It's true. Tape 3, no less. We haven't gone up here, have we? Oh, hey, it's you. Hello. Did you notice I dropped by your stream earlier? How are you doing?
It's common knowledge that you get better results the harder.
You're not gonna
you
believe
try,
this, Arula. I had like
like
26
most common
tapes
knowledge,
on level
this
2,
is wrong.
and then I got a Stalker like as I was
There is
listening to
an optimal
the
level
final
of
tapes
effort.
before the level
Too
ended,
low
and it
and
killed
you
me.
might slack off.
So here I am
High
back
and
at level
you
1.
start to choke under pressure.
That's how it be sometimes,
In
you
the
know?
middle, you get the best results.
That's how it be sometimes. This run's going quite well. Yeah, he actually did this time. Somehow he knew which one it was gonna be. Ah, see? It's a good thing we didn't... Whoa. Ah, hello there. In fact, have I even been in here? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't bypass the locked door there. That might have been the end of us. I really wish this was fixed. There's like an odd one way here. Bullets can't pass through it either. Oh. Oh! Who was that? Ah, I see, okay. Well, it's really nice to see you around, I gotta say. Although I wish he'd stream receiver too, hint hint. One of us, one of us, one of us. You gotta join the competition for the first place torture chamber graduate. Okay, that was really close. You know, this guy often shoots you through the wall. Two more? Yeah, that'll be fine. Wait a minute, who was that? Was that this guy? What's going on here? Play acting, how do you mean? Oh, you can. I'm pretty sure anyway.
While it's tempting to,
You know, I take it back. Now I think I've never tested
emerged
it.
fully formed from Browning's head like the goddess Athena. It took more than a decade of iteration. The first mass-produced model, the Colt 1900, looks like a 5-year-old's crayon drawing of a 1911. It fired 38 caliber rounds and had a bizarre safety system. You could push the rear sights down to block the firing pin, and presumably block yourself from ever retaining it. Even so, the combination of the bolt and barrel shroud into a single slide was brilliant and set the standard for all modern.
Nah.
It was designed to compete with
I've already
the
died to the
Bozo,
Stalker once today. I think
now
that's
better known
enough
as
for a
Han
lifetime.
Solo's blaster in Star Wars, and the
guy's still,
unfortunately named Mannlicher 1896.
That guy's still kicking, I guess.
Even in its early stage, the
Not like he
Colt
can do
1900
much to me.
compared well enough to its rivals that the U.S. Army started distributing
That guy.
officers and cavalry for field trials. The god of war was among us. We barely knew it yet.
Science! Yeah. You know, I guess that's a good point. Go with it. See what you can come up with. That might be kind of cool. You could be a receiver in the dreaming, huh? That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, isn't that a funny thing, Orb? Isn't that a funny thing? But yeah, I don't know. That could be fun. This is the guy, right? His barrel isn't bent anymore. So I guess if you bend the barrel and then you leave the tile and come back, it corrects itself. That's interesting.
Cooper's fourth rule of gun safety is to know your target and what
I think
is
it's
beyond
time to do the thing, boys.
Bullets can penetrate a lot farther than most people think. How many interior sheetrock walls do you think a typical 9mm bullet will go through? 1? 2? More like 20. In a typical gunfight, more shots miss than hit, but all bullets end up somewhere. Unless you live alone in a rural area, there is no rifle that won't put your family and neighbors at risk. Even hollow point rounds often miss or fail to expand. The safest choice for an effective internal home defense weapon in a populated area is a pump-action shotgun loaded with a small buckshot or large birdshot. A firearm is simple in some ways, deceptively complex in others, but always dangerous. Gun training anchors the mind in the moment. By apprehending the lethality of the tool and focusing on the moment-to-moment use, a receiver is able to strengthen the mind-body link.
Gap and catwalk. Woo!
Objects in the physical reality vary in their utility. Although some thoughts and tools are extremely dangerous, we don't arbitrarily limit what we can use. Rather, we strive to better understand ourselves and our environment, so that we may safely handle even the most dangerous situations.
Where? Am I just blind? Oh, there it is.
When confronting,
yeah, but I gotta say, I've seen a lot of videos where people fire birdshot at at walls like that, and it just goes right through it. And it goes through several of them too, you know.
Properly aiming.
I mean, I don't know.
Remember
I know that video you're talking about though.
than 10 shots that miss. Receivers know that the biggest predictor of success is true grit. The ability to maintain results.
Don't think about it too hard. Just go buy a shotgun.
The only way to develop this trait is through practice.
Well, one thing's for sure though, shotgun pellets are not going to travel as far, right? I mean, that's actually probably a pretty good reason on its own. Yeah, I think they did some pretty good research for this game, but I'm sure there's some inaccuracies. There just always is a little bit. But in general, I think they actually have done their research pretty well here. Oh, I forgot I haven't gone in here yet. Oh, whoops! I kind of unloaded on him. You know how it is. Why did I do this? Oh! What am I doing, man? I'm really about to risk it all just to screw around. That was dumb. That was very dumb. You know, yeah, I guess I can see that argument pretty well.
The world of the mind stretches far to the right. It's tempting.
All right, Sim, which tape is the Stalker tape next level?
Possible futures. From different idea to the next, visiting 100 unlikely, spreading thinner and thinner. This is the unfocused mind. In contrast, sharp
Paul Harrell videos are very enjoyable.
Concentrated on the present moment.
Him and his Shatner-esque
right now
pauses.
Each new moment necessitates.
Why? Because he had it coming, man. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You can just see it. You can just see it in that dumb look on his face. He had it coming. 7, eh? SAA? Woo! Whoops. Thank you, my friend, thank you. And I hope to see you playing it soon, huh? That's the dream, anyway. Ooh. Okay, that direction is even worse. Sure, sure. Ooh.
Together,
I hesitated way too long there, but
you have shown great potential, but the potential is yet to be realized.
we got him. We got him.
We have sent the message.
Oh my! Okay, yeah, let's not go that way. Oh my gosh! Yikes!
Weakening the mind and causing widespread dysfunction.
Ay, ay, ay.
We call this the threat. We have developed a technique.
Gap and catwalk, man. Gotta love it.
To
Gotta love
combat
it.
this threat. A new set of tapes has been issued to train and prepare you.
I think we can hack this one. Gotta be frugal on level 2, you know how it is. I'd like to get back here to pick up the bullets on the top, but... Ooh, yeah. That'd be sick. It's really a fun idea to have an eye tracker playing receiver too, you know? Whoa. You scared the bees out of me. Boiler. Woo! Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, you ain't locked in there with them. They're locked in there with you, you know what I mean? Kill drones don't feel fear? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That sounds like something the threat would say.
The single-action army is so called because the trigger only does one thing. It releases the hammer.
It Draxes up on some
A double-action
terrors.
trigger would also cock the hammer for you, but the SAA needs to be cocked manually between each shot. This focus on a single
Yeah,
action
it's like,
can
geez,
be a
man, this
disadvantage
guy's
if you want
next
to shoot
level.
quickly, but the simplicity makes it very reliable. And
don't
if
think
it
I got
hits,
him.
145 long Colt is usually enough.
Yeah, see ya.
However, if there's more than one target,
Oh, 7,
there's
know
a
what I
trick
mean?
to shoot quickly with a single action revolver. If you keep the trigger pressed, you can fire just by pulling back and releasing the hammer. The fastest way to do this is known as fanning the hammer. Holding the weapon at hip height and hitting the hammer.
This is not going well.
Unfortunately, it's impossible to do this accurately. If you see a demonstration of someone using balloons this way, they're almost certainly using 45 shells loaded with birdshot, so they don't have
Sure.
to aim precisely. A lesser-known technique is slip hammering, where you actually hold it with both hands and aim down the sights like usual, but keep the trigger held down and fire by releasing the hammer with the offhand. This is an effective way to quickly fire multiple shots from an SAA. It's very easy
like he
to
wasn't
permanently
loaded.
damage the weapon by doing this incorrectly, however, so only do this with someone else's gun, if you don't mind getting hit with it.
That complicates things a little bit, but it should be fine. Is this Wet Robot Dreams? Yeah, it's my favorite. It's time for you to shut up. Well, we had a little bit of an SAA moment here, but it should be fine. Oh, I don't have any ammo left. Yikes. Yeah, we're not quite as fine as I thought. It's not good to run out of ammo on this level. I know this is completely unrelated, but I ate like 400 pistachios today. Just thought you should know. Kind of using him as a flashlight, I guess. Oh, that's the guy I saw earlier. Oh yes, that will definitely be on the test. When executing a partial reload, it's vital to know how many pistachios Bozo has eaten today. Oh, I don't like this at all. Is it even worth it for the balloons? No Kappa face there, that's just true, man. Just unload him real quick. Alright, let's formulate a strategy here. What the? I wasn't moving. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, maybe if I come from the top here. No, because this is not that kind of tile. Alright, yeah, we gotta shoot one, hack the other, so let's call this guy easier. It's a bold plan, Mr. White. Sure it'll work? Would you look at that, I'm out of ammo. Well, it's a good thing I didn't miss. Oh gosh, there's another one. What the? That up. Let's just not even bother with this guy though, because we're not gonna keep going this way. Kinda sucks to lose ammo like that, but there it is. I just needed to shoot better. Yeah, that guy's always gonna see me here. Whoa. It's getting feisty. You think? No, it didn't work. Oh my gosh. Well, it was worth a try. We're gonna have to shoot this guy. Alright, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm having a stroke over here. What's going on, man? Alright. Alright, that was a bit interesting. The things I do, man. The things I do to get my bullets. Okay, I think we're sitting pretty well now. Just gotta hack this guy. One's under there. Not supposed to look that far. How about you just go back to what you were doing? Don't mind me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay, good. Good. Not good. That guy always causes problems, doesn't he? Alright, well he's got to go. Shot's just the easiest one. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do about it? There's balloons down there, but...
When fighting in low-light conditions, you can use the Harry's technique. To do this, hold your firearm straight out in front of you with your dominant hand.
There's a
then
camera
hold the flashlight
too.
in your offhand
That makes this a
with an
little
ice
bit
pick grip,
complicated.
and press the backs of your hands firmly together, with the light facing forwards. This provides some stabilizing isometric tension, allowing you to control recoil more effectively than shooting with one hand alone, though still worse than firing with a normal two-handed grip.
Oh. guy woke up. But I'm too quick. Fools. Yeah. Okay, that feels really good. I think this camera just has to go. There's no way we're gonna be able to hack him. Well, we should wait until we've seen the situation. Yeah, there's one right there. There's one up on the... Oh my gosh. No, we knocked him over. Wow, he fired all of them. Yeah, imagine, honestly. That'd be so embarrassing. I think I would just go cry for like an hour. Alright, there might be a trick to hacking this guy without the other guy seeing me. Maybe. Yeah, just done. Well, if we gotta shoot one, we'll just take the guy who's awake already. We'll just miss. Really gotta work on my marksmanship with this freaking gun. As always, you know, as always. Yeah, just freaking go home and cry about it. Yeah, I feels like this is the one gun in the game that I can't really shoot well. Yeah. My legs mean nothing to me. Well, I'll tell you what, in terms of malfunctions, quite a lot actually, that's what I found. I had to clear a double feed and it was like easy actually. And my girlfriend at the time I was there with was like, what did you just do? I was like, oh, I fixed it, don't worry. You know, it's like I knew what to do right away. We didn't have to call like someone over and fix it for us. Yeah, yeah. Which, you know, it's not the same doing it on a keyboard as it is doing it in real life, but it is the same order, so, you know, there's definitely a lot of carryover there. Even if it isn't physically easy, because you haven't practiced it before, you know what to do already, and that's kind of half the battle. Yeah, that too. Let's not just sprint like a fool here. Yeah, actually, oh my gosh, there's 3 of them here.
come in the garage. Call your mommy. She will know what to do. Please, please, don't go in the garage. It's off limits. Love, Daddy.
Yeah, unfortunately. Now look at this, it's in slipfire mode. Right? This is a really annoying bug with the SAA that, I don't know. None of the other guns seem to have this problem. Whoa. And it happens a lot, you know? I can't be the only one who's noticed that. Did I shoot them dangle balloons? I guess I did. Pistol. Where does it lead? Where does it lead to? Okay, that was a really terrible rendition, but whatever. You get the point. Hello. I didn't realize how many shots I'd fired. We're kind of getting on our way here. We don't have as much of a bank as I would like. I lost way too many shots early on. You alright?
The physical body is a projection cast by the luminous mind. As such, all physical interactions are mental. In-person interaction may use distractions, such as words. Much more communication is taking place via proximity. If
This
you
freaking
focus, you can feel the subconscious mind reaching, dreaming in reality edge. This true understanding is beyond words. The threat has limited influence on the physical world and seeks to subvert true interaction. They do this by inverting values, making the lowest forms of communication, words and images, seem like the only ones. People degraded by the thinking this mediated communication.
That was pretty gratifying, huh?
Communion. Not only is it insufficient, but it's also a channel for the threat.
Yeah, I'm using too much ammo.
They co-opt even this thin thread
Be a
of
little more
connection
conservative here.
until you are totally isolated. The more you use their compromised channels, the more isolated you become. This is why we train together. The threat will not need to kill us if it can get us to shoot each other. Now, instances of misidentification are common in firearm-related accidents, resulting in dead friends and family. This often happens in situations with poor visibility. We are unsure what the post-mine kill environment will be like, so it's critical to positively identify or
that's
PID
good.
your targets.
A little
This
infusion
is
of
why
ammo.
you need to keep a flashlight available. Now, imagine this scenario.
Speaking of flashlights,
You're
hey,
woken
it's
up by a
perfect.
crash in the night, and you take out your gun to investigate. Shadowy figure lurching towards you. You open fire, and it's down on the ground. You're a hero. You defended your household.
Nice.
Or did you?
Went down without too
For
much
all
fuss.
you know, it was a family member stumbling around in the dark. Or your neighbor got drunk and thought your house was his. Or, a police officer read the address wrong on a warrant. In the dark, a gun without a flashlight is worse than useless. A recipe for tragedy. The vast majority of shootings take place in low-light conditions, so if you have a gun, you should also have a light. Now first, you need it to identify your target, to be sure that there's an imminent deadly threat. Second, you can use it as a weapon in its own right. A proper self-defense flashlight is bright enough to temporarily blind a human attacker, which can go far in convincing you to surrender or leave. This, however, will not work on a kill drone. The flashlight is a great tool that has many uses, but it is only as good as the operator wielding it. When using a flashlight in hostile environments, it's important to use it appropriately. And remember, using it lights you up like a Christmas tree and will help your enemy as much as you if you're not careful. So with this in mind, use your flashlight sparingly. Turn it on briefly, scan the surroundings, turn it off, and move. So your
Yeah, this is a bit of a
enemies
sticky
can't zone in
spot
on
I've
your
gotten into.
location. Make this a habit, and your flashlight will save you time and again when you find yourself in a tight spot. Together, we have laid the foundation. You have shown great potential, but the potential is to be realized. We have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media, reaching the mind and causing widespread dysfunction. We call this the threat. We have developed a technique called mind tech to combat this threat. A new set of tapes has been issued to prepare you.
Ah!
This building.
Ah!
Oh, this place.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Doesn't make much sense. Like, while I know this isn't the same room as before, it still feels familiar. More like a fictional place than the real world. It's like someone made copies of.
It's probably not
copies
wise
and
to just keep
lost
hacking
the
when you know a
original
turret is shooting at
intent
you,
of
but
all
I
the
felt like I was
objects,
gonna be fine.
Long ago.
It's gonna be fine.
This tape is designed to test your focus distraction. Maintain focus on your breathing. How did you do? If your attention wandered, that is normal. Just notice that without judgment. Let's try again. Good job. This building.
Didn't I just get this like twice in a row?
It doesn't make much sense. Like, while I know this isn't the same room as before, it still feels familiar. It's
Oh, what am I doing?
a fictional place than the real world.
Well, I guess that tells us there's nobody around,
Someone
so...
made copies of
Not
copies
saying that was
and
good,
lost
but,
the original intent of all the objects long ago.
Ah, jeez. The game wants us not to go this way, I guess. We'll do what he says, I think, because it's a little bit dangerous to bypass locked doors.
When fighting in low-light conditions, you can use the Harry's technique. To do this, hold your firearm straight out in front of you with your dominant hand. Then fight in your offhand with an ice pick grip.
You shot him.
With your hands firmly together, with the light
That's
facing
funny.
forwards. This provides some stabilizing isometric tension, allowing you to control recoil more effectively than shooting with one hand alone.
The receiver will not
Still
need to
worse
kill us
than
if he can get us
firing
to
with a
shoot each
normal
other.
Two-handed grip.
He eat something? I don't trust this place.
Together, we have laid the foundation. You have shown great potential, but the potential is yet to be realized. You have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media,
Oh,
weakening the mind,
that was not the
causing
same turret.
widespread dysfunction. Call this
Gap
the
and
threat.
catwalk. Everyone's favorite.
Developed a technique called mind tech to combat this threat. A new set of tapes has been issued to train and prepare.
I think he mentioned that actually last time I was on. I don't know too much about balancing a diet though. The only diet I do is get as much protein as possible, which is kind of an easy one. Oh. Yikers. Okay, we are starting to run out of ammo. Which obviously I'm not too thrilled about. I guess that guy chose to die. That's convenient.
To progress in mind tech is to become aware of your own thoughts. Eventually, each thought will become clear and distinct. Solid, incredibly dense, but
Wanted to
irregularly
avoid that.
shaped. When combined with other specific thoughts in the right pattern,
I
it
would have
will
thought he
fit
would find
into
his way in
place,
here, but I guess
forming
he's
a
not able
solid
to.
wall of defense.
We'll have to keep our eye on him, but it shouldn't be a problem. Guy's floating as well.
Most receivers are initially skeptical about the existence of the threat. This is a good sign. A receiver should maintain
After all, it's not
a
true,
healthy
so, you know.
mental immune system that consistently
I mean,
questions the evidence for all beliefs, both old and new. A receiver never maintains a belief just because it's the first one they've heard, or
that's an interesting
because
idea.
it's the culture they were born into.
I guess pizza is not my first thought for a
However,
low-calorie
in this
diet, but I
case,
guess you
the
could work.
approach behavior is the same, whether you believe in the literal existence of the threat or not. If it doesn't exist, you will have strengthened your mind and trained your body for nothing. But aren't those goals inherently worthy? In this case, the means of defeating the threat are valid ends in and of themselves. We brush our teeth twice a day, but we don't do anything to clean our minds. Are our teeth more important than our minds? Unless you take active measures to resist it, the threat will
Just leave me
continue
alone for like a
tainting and
moment.
twisting your mind to suit its
Thank you.
purpose. To survive the mind
Could you give me a
kill,
minute
you
here?
must intentionally train your focus, your compassion, your motivation, or it will atrophy and die.
I'm a little busy. I hear a tape over there. Worth the risk though? I'm not sure. I guess so. Like I said, pizza would not have been my first thought for a low-calorie meal. But hey,
People with high exposure
works, it
to
works,
media
right?
show many symptoms. Listlessness, inability to focus, a feeling of dread, and hopelessness. The inversion of values extends to all aspects of life. The media tells you that distant, abstract events that have little to do are the most important. The implication is that
This is a
your
good tape.
own experience and existence is meaningless.
this tape is some
The
straight-up
opposite
doctrine,
is
man.
true. Your only reality A is through your mind's eye. Instead of looking out, you learn the most critical information by looking inward. To the extent that the body is an extension of the mind, it is the primary aspect of reality.
Whew, doesn't feel
Focus
very
attention
comfortable to do that sort
on
of
the
thing.
shadow
but
body.
Had to be done.
Look inward. Listen. This tape is designed to test your focus in the face of distraction. Maintain focus on your breathing. How did you do? If
Low
your
fat, low
attention
taste,
wanders,
am I right?
that is normal. Just notice that without judgment. Let's try again. Good job.
Safe? I think so. Yeah, my grandma would always say the fat carries the flavor. And I'll tell you what, she's a pretty dang good cook. So I don't know who saw me. Okay. Ah. I didn't know that actually. Oh, is this camera? It's not a big deal. Well, there you go. I told you she was good
Your
at it.
friend makes a joke about hurting themselves.
Oh my gosh.
Don't do that.
Drone saw me. We need to run. We need
Or
to run.
it might be their last cry for help before they are killed by the threat. Get them alone
He's
later.
right above
Ask
me.
about it and really listen to their answer. It's probably nothing, but in this case, it's so much better to have 10 false positives than 1 false negative.
Do you think? Do you think? Okay, hold on. I bet this is possible. Oh. No way. Got him! How about that, huh? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sometimes good things come of making small mistakes. Hmm?
The threat exists beyond this world. In this reality, they are weak. Their actions are limited. With great effort, they have infiltrated dreams, implanting ideas. But it is humans who have nurtured these ideas, causing them to grow and spread. For these people who were already compromised and who have nurtured these damaging thoughts, there is no hope. As much as we would like to reach out to them and help them, we must first focus inward on ourselves. For us, there is still hope. We must focus all our energy on catching this small chance. When exposed to contaminated thoughts, remember not to be reactive.
How is it not?
Instead, take the moment to act inward. Activate your mind tech.
I guess the hammer wasn't really pulled all the way. Alright, level 3 complete. Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Level 2 complete. We're on the way here. We're on the way. We're knocking on the door now. And it's only midnight, so you know. Yeah, this doesn't exactly go quick, does it? See if we happen to have balloons here already. Dude. Take 12, huh? Alright. Yeah, well that's the thing, I mean, it's not like, you know... It's not like humans were designed to go without any fat at all, right? It's kind of actually important stuff, but... I mean, obviously you can have too much of it, but, you know, you can have too little as well, and I feel like people don't totally respect that. What I like to say about this kind of topic is that really it's all chemistry when it comes down to it, and chemistry is hard, so it's probably best to assume you don't know before you assume you know. That's been the principle by which I live my life. I think I got his motion detector. That doesn't feel very comfortable. Well, I think the easiest example is just the fact that all cells maintain a membrane, which is made out of lipids, you know? It's like, literally all cells need fat in order to survive. So to just go without it is obviously not gonna work, you know? But...
You are finally prepared to hear this message. You see reality painted in shades of black, but beyond your world is another, bathed in radiant light. We have reached out to you with a warning. If you are able to hear our message, you are one of the few that we can help. We call you receivers. The receiver who is speaking these words was chosen because he is able to hear us with exceptional clarity.
Easy.
With time, you too could learn this mind tech, but time.
Level 3 has really been my
something
kryptonite,
we
but I
have.
think it's probably a mental block more than
There
anything
is
else.
A threat to everyone on your planet, and
I
they
just
have
need
been
to be less
weakening
afraid
your
of it.
mind through your media, lowering your natural.
I mean, a healthy
defenses.
amount of fear, but, you know, no more than that.
The coming attack is unavoidable. All we can do is prepare.
One reason I say that is because I notice I become really chicken around trip mines. Like, I just won't go where they cover. Even though I know I can jump over them. They have killed me, but normally they kill me when I'm, you know, actually afraid of them. That's, like, what makes them more dangerous. Yeah. Like, this here, like, this really shouldn't be anything, you know? Just kind of step over it. Okay, now it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. See, look, it's easy, see? Jeez. Oh my gosh, okay. We're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Whoa. No, that's what's so fun, man, is that you can't hack them, you know? Like, I really enjoy that, actually. He's still chasing me. Oh my gosh, he really is still chasing me. I mean, there's chasing and then there's chasing, you know what I mean? Jeez. What am I hearing, man? Sounds like there's like 10 of them right above me. Do you hear that? I'm not just insane, am I? Oh! Anyway, yeah, the bother is just that, like, if you can hack them, they really become kind of trivial to deal with. Then, you know, level 3 would just be about hacking all the trip mines, and it wouldn't really be a big deal. But because you can't, you know, you've got to be super careful. Because a drone seeing you gets a lot more complicated if your escape path is covered in trip mines. Right? So I actually really like that you can't hack them. I'm trying to remember exactly how that came to be, because it used to be that you could. Either Croporo and I decided that you shouldn't be able to, or Croporo just figured. I can't remember, but either way, I think this is really how it should be. Sometimes there's a trip mine on. Yeah, yeah. See. All right. Well, we're not gonna get caught by that one. Oh my gosh. Let's take the hospital elevator. Now imagine if there was a trip line right there that looked into the elevator. Oh, that would be evil. You know, like, all you can do is just run for your life. What was that? What's going on, man? Oh my gosh. Don't do me like that, game. Don't do me like that. Tape 1. Or tape 2. Hey,
most
nice.
people killed by guns use
What did you
them
say?
on
12 is gonna be the Stalker, right?
This is because the threat specifically targets potential receivers for their strongest mental attacks. They apply their full direct power to crush your spirit and control your mind, and can even take direct control of your body for several seconds. It is ironic, but the only way to defend yourself against this attack is to be unarmed until it passes, and then rearm yourself and resume your training. Every true receiver has experienced this.
I'll tell you about how good I feel about this. Oh my gosh.
At times, the greatest enemy can be our own
This
mind.
one here I hate the
This,
most.
combined with necessary tools that allow us to quickly and effectively act in any impulse of self-harm, makes the danger increase.
Alright, whatever.
greatly.
It's gonna be worth the cost, right? Because there's like 3
It's
in there.
important to strengthen our minds. This cannot be done alone.
This freaking trip mine
Awareness
spawn,
of the
man. I
threat.
hate that
Many
one.
receivers
That one is
isolate
so
themselves
bad.
Socially. Strengthen yourself by building relationships and finding ways to connect with others. If your mind is already weakened by the time the mind kill arrives, you have little chance of resisting it.
Oh, I see. He was behind the glass. If there's something there. But I think that you can see if there's something there before you have to shoot it, so it's not so bad. Man, I got them both. I feel like that one's a little hard. Okay. Man, why is this level so scary? crap, man. Oh, there's a trip mine in there too! Ah! No! Oh my gosh. Oh man. Alright, I think we can just get a call it there. Oh. What a shame, what a shame. Man. Yeah, imagine dying.